Hello? Hello?
Joe sir, I'm Veera here from the core team.
Okay, sir. Can you see my chat?
It seems like it's getting present. There is a black screen I can able to see.
Okay. That same day when we were doing that mock, same thing happened. I don't know.
That's okay, sir. I will present for you, no issues, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
You can stop presenting so that I can share my screen, sir.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, I'll share.
I have stopped.
Okay, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, now I could see now.
Okay, for a second I will stop sharing and we will resume again, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I send the music too?
Yes,
No,
sir.
that I will play, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, so happy evening, participants. Myself, Akshay Lakshmi from core team. I'm glad to welcome our speaker for the day, Joe Santini sir, and all our dear participants for the mental health webinar series 2020 organized by the Department of Psychology, the American College, Madurai, in association with Madras School of Social Work, Department of Psychology, Madurai, Kamaraj University, MS Chellamathu Institute of Mental Health and Rehabilitation Center, Madurai, Red Pond Educational and Psychological Research Center, Madurai, and Psycho-Oncological Association, Turkey. Now I request Veera sir to give basic instruction for the participant and also introduce the speaker for the day.
Yes, thank you, Akshay ma'am. Good evening, participants, and welcome our today's speaker, Ms. Joe Anthony. Yes, for me, it's glad to give an introduction about today's speaker, Mr. Joe Anthony, who is actually a NLP trainer from Kerala. After completion of BSc Psychology, he has completed MSc Counseling Psychology only last year, 2019. So thereafter, he has done many certification courses and as well his internship with the Anugraha Institute of Counseling, Psychotherapy and Research, which is in Dindigul. And of course, as I said earlier, he has done many certificate courses and achievements. Like I can say, like 30 years of certificate course on hypnotherapy and also certificate course on learning disability, based in learning, neuro-linguistic programming with Atma Mitra, and also certificate course on healing the inner child and certificate course in international conference on expressive arts and therapy. There are many certification and courses, and of course, with that, I request today's speaker to give a eye-opening session on the self-hypnosis. Meanwhile, like I request all the participants mute your video as well audio. If in case of switch on video, make sure to wear decent outfit and also not here move and here and there. And all your queries can be clarified in the QA session. Yes, I request Mr. Jose to take further. The floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
So, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank this core team and all the organization committee, those who are doing a selfless service for the betterment of this people. And thank you for introducing me. And with this itself, I would love to, enlighten all of you, those who are waiting ahead to have this session. So today's session is all about, as we know that it is about self-hypnosis. That most of us, when we listen the term hypnosis, that time itself we will get attracted to it. Irrespective of anything, whatever comes to our mind, we have the tendency that something is magical or something is mythical is going to happen. That's what the society has taught us to do, so that unknowingly or knowingly we will be tuned to these things. So to break all kind of myths and to make us understand that what that hypnosis can really have a change on one's life. So before starting the session, I want to tell you that there are two types of hypnosis. One is hetero-hypnosis, and another one is self-hypnosis. In hetero-hypnosis, what happens is in that modality, there will be one, so-called trainer or therapist will be there who will guide us to achieve a certain desireful state of whatever it is. Okay, same like when we talk about self-hypnosis, here it is everything is controlled by ourselves. Nobody will guide us. We will be taking all the control of ourselves. We will be enabling us, and we will be proceeding further into the process to make us feel that we are something. So it is all about that. So before starting the course itself, I want to clarify all the objectives of this hypnosis. What is really self-hypnosis? What can self-hypnosis bring to us? What change can be done? Okay, so the objective of the self-hypnosis is that it simply enables us to stabilize a good relationship with ourselves, not with others. We often try to reach out and to have a good relationship, but we often fail to build a good relationship with ourselves. So self-hypnosis will teach you how to stabilize a good relationship with ourselves, because all of us, out of sudden, we have a broken relationship within ourselves. Because of that, only the holistical part of healing doesn't happen. So here it is a wonderful term that what makes us feel that we are something is self-hypnosis. Here, self-hypnosis will enable oneself to talk within oneself. It is like a conversation that we are having with oneself, not with others. Okay. So we have n numbers of problem. We have got messed with n numbers of problem that makes us feel that we are helpless, whatever it may be. In today's society, when we come across the things happening, we can see that the number of suicide cases and everything is just simply gradually it is moving up, because people are tossed with lots of unwanted stuffs, and out of more or less people feel hesitant to seek others' help, thinking that whether they will be able to understand my problem. And there used to be lots of dogmas. Okay, there used to be lots of dogmas that there are counseling therapies available in India too, but people are too much. Ma'am, can you hold the slide? Yeah. So people are very much helpless, So there are dogmas people carry with them, that how people will judge them. So here the self-hypnosis this is a tool which will help you to understand better and to have a good life as such. Okay. So when you are like before studying the self-hypnosis itself, everyone will be having a doubt that whether have I ever had that experience. And if we'll ask this question, and I can say that everyone had such kind of experiences. Okay, what happens is I will just magnify the effect of self-hypnosis. So before the arrival of anesthesia in the field of medical science, right, there were no anesthesia in ancient times. That time what happens is people use that time also there used to be major surgeries and everything, that most of the surgeries were done using hypnotic trance. Understood? And it was recorded that scientifically it was recorded more than 2000 operation, big operation like leg amputation, hand amputation, whatever it may be, all kind of such stuffs has happened with the help of self-hypnosis. See, because the power of human mind is enormous. We never look within ourselves. Okay, we always withhold our doubt within ourselves that whether am I able to do. Out of sudden we can just conclude that most of the time we feel like that I can, but due to some what others think about me, what others will how come the society will evaluate me. These are the following things we withhold within ourselves that makes us to set apart from our way to success, right? So self-hypnosis is such a modality which will just try to help you. So self-hypnosis same as daydreaming. Okay, it is nothing. When we talk about hypnosis, people may fear that we will be taken into sleep and they will the therapist will reveal everything. That is nothing like anything. Okay, it is all about willingness. If you are not ready to undergo the process, nobody can reach you to that state. There are other things like stage hypnosis stunts. There that is something different from this. When it comes to therapeutic intervention, with your willingness, if you are not at all willing to undergo the therapy, nobody can help you. Okay, nobody can reveal any sort of any sort of messages from out of you. Okay, everything, you will be fully aware of all the situation what is happening. So it is all about daydreaming. And here, after taking into trance, here the therapist here in the hypnotherapy, in heterohypnosis, therapist will help you to implant suggestions for your betterment. Okay, so this is kind of an altered state of consciousness. Usually when now at this current process, when we are, and when I'm talking, or when you're listening to me, we are at conscious level. There are lots of things distracting us, though we are listening to this, though you all are listening to this talk, but in and around many things are going. Okay, our attention is getting splitted into different parts. But when we are into hypnotic trance, what happens is we are just turning ourselves to the altered state of consciousness, where we become more, suggestible, hyper suggestible for everything. Our imagination gets broad, our imagination and everything gets broad, and we can and the subconscious mind is the main mastery. Okay, as I told you before, that our subconscious mind withholds enormous power. When if one can tap onto his subconscious mind and get into his subconscious mind, then he or she would be the successful person in one's way of life. Okay, that is why it is there in that slide itself. Highly suggestible state of being to change. If someone is coming and approaching you in counseling or whatever it may be, it is not that easy to change oneself when he or she is at conscious level. Okay, because the client will be too reluctant, there will be always resistance. But when a person under hypnotherapy willingly he's just surrendering himself to the process, then it will be the healing part will be a little bit easier than any other thing. Okay, so you need to understand, if you are taking and help with this hypnotic modality, then things can be truly changed. Okay, ma'am, can you change the slide? Yeah, history of hypnosis. When we are talking about it, at least we need not to look into the depth knowledge about the history. Then something we have to brief, that Franz Anton Mesmer was the one on later 17th. He founded mesmerism, not exactly hypnotism, but mesmerism. He was a physician. He used to treat peoples using some kind of, he believed that there is an invisible power which can move from one celestial body to another celestial body, and that can have a drastic change. And he has reported many successful stories. Okay, when he was doing some kind of physiological intervention at them, and he could understand that most of the people were badly affected, not physiologically but psychologically. And there are researchers evident now later on in the upcoming days also, that they were saying that most of the patients, cancer patient, what are big diseases, in which they founded that the patients, those who are taking medicine, they are not getting healed. Actually, the problem is on the conscious, not in the physiological body, but psychologically they are affected. So they same wise, when Franz Anton Mesmer was just trying to help them out, that time he could see that most of them were psychologically affected. So he used hypnotherapy, taking them into trance, and he just gave all kind of suggestion to them that made a drastic change on their life. So he started believing, and after that, James Braid in early 80s, he took up he took up, and he just did some scientific, he added some scientific revolution onto that, and after that he coined the term hypnosis. Okay, this is what about the history we need to understand. That is enough. Okay, then next to the slide, next slide. Yeah, here presence of hypnotic experience in our day-to-day life. As I said you before, every day, if you ask yourself one thing, you will come to know that every day we go through some kind of hypnotic experiences. Okay, first on that first picture, if you can see, means the man driving car. What happens if you can go back and just evaluate yourself when you are driving a vehicle? There used to be lots of distraction in and around. Irrespective of other distraction, we are able to drive our vehicle correctly without meeting with any accident or okay. What happens, we just try to stick on to that particular things what we are doing to do that. So that is what in hypnotic trance also same thing happens. We are moving, we are just altering our consciousness to something else which we desire to have. Okay, same like a child watching movie. I think you have come across such experiences in our home. There used to be childrens, no, when they used to watch TV, the mums and papas, they used to call, can you please come for a while? He will not at all respond to him. He will be into the television. No, what happened, we do not know. There used to be lots of hindrances and sounds and whatever it may be. Instead of that, he just concentrate himself, correct, fully focusing himself onto that movie or whatever he's getting tuned to that particular thing. Because what that is called that is called focused. We are just focusing and concentrating on the things which we like. Same, the likeness, we have to increase the likeness towards it. The more when we like and will to do something, then things will be all right. Okay, same thing when we are just reading book or whatever it is. Same thing, sometimes we in our day-to-day life, when we are reading book, we correctly we will get into that same thing. We will be into that world, we will be into another world. That time, whatever the disturbance may be, there used to be lots of disturbance, right, when we read book. But still, if we are trying to focus, we are trying, when we are giving our attention, too much of attention to it, we are easily able to focus onto it. That is also another kind of hypnotic. What is eliminating all the other disturbance? If we are able to focus on something, that is hypnotic trance. Okay, so that we need to understand. Man, can you switch on same the music or whatever it may be, same, everything is same. So how do we learn things? That is very important. There are three kinds of things. One is identification, then association, then response. First, we used to, in between movie and all, we used to watch some advertisement and all, so-called advertisements, in which they, in between the movie, when they expose some advertisement, what we if the advertisement was recurrently exposed, persistently exposed, what a man used to get tuned to that particular advertisement. For example, the close up, no, we all used to buy close-up toothpaste. In between that, they used to show some pictures, and then they will say something about it, that if you brush with this close-up, your teeth will be more white and whatever it may be. The more and more, if you are exposed to some situation, same thing, you will be associated, knowingly or unknowingly, you will be associated. And after that, when you are going to correct a series of that pattern, and you are going to buy some Colgate, knowingly or unknowingly, after venturing into the supermarket, you will pick up only the close-up, because knowingly or unknowingly it has got registered and you are associated with it. Okay, same thing under this hypnosis will also, same thing will happen. When here, what happens in hypnosis is, we are rewiring our mind, we are realigning our mind, exposing different kind of affirmations, self affirmations, or kind of auto suggestions. We are giving kind of auto suggestions to rewire ourselves to have a better life ahead. Okay, ma'am, can you please go to the next? As I said that the power of the subconscious mind is enormous. What we plant in our subconscious mind and nourished with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality. What I said before, that if you are exposed to something, if you are recurrently and persistently exposed to something, when it comes to reality, you will act same as what you are exposed to. Same thing here, same thing applies to your brain mind also. When you are able to implant something for your change and for your betterment, if you are just implanting some kind of auto suggestion to your mind repetitively, without unceasingly, without doubting the process, for sure one day that thing will unleash that kind of, auto suggestion will unleash your potential without you knowing. That's why it is, again, I'm reading this, what we implant in your subconscious mind and nourish with repetition, with the unceasingly nourishing with and repetition, and add associating some emotion. For example, I am fearful about presenting myself to the crowd. So what how I have to, and for that I am doing self hypnosis. Okay, I am doing self hypnosis. That time, every day I have to give positive affirmation there. Joes, it is okay that everyone is having fear and you too are having fear, and but amidst that fear I can see myself that I am presenting well, and slowly the fear is getting discarded. Likewise, I have to rewire my subconscious mind repetitively, and I have to associate some emotion. See here, with repetition and emotion has to be associated. So that time, when I am able to have bring a little change, and I can see when I'm changing, that time I could see people were clapping, and I feel really happy about myself. That auxiliary emotions will lead you without you knowing. It will lead you, and one day when a real situation comes, then that time you will perform well without you knowing, and that time you will be seeing that yes, I can. Same thing with same effect. When you are able to implant, then you will be able to a successful person in your life. Okay, ma'am, can you go for? Yes, and here it is not that easy to reach one subconscious mind, because it is a faculty. Okay, it is the main faculty that enables us to reach our milestone. For that, we need to walk extra miles. For that, we need to have a patience, then persistence, consistency, willingness, or else we may fail, and most of the time, out of we can just get back to a normal life, and we can just have a look, and we could assess that most of the time we have failed in many things, many areas of excellence where we would love to grow. Because after hearing someone's motivation, we will, out of curiosity, will do everything rubbishly, and but we will fail. What for one day we will do, 2 day we will do, third day we will leave on, thinking that I cannot. That has to be discarded. That thought has to be eliminated away from us, so that if you are unceasingly, and if you could walk extra miles, then you can really be your life will be flourished, and holistical growth will be happen. And for that process, this will help you. So I will explain you. There are three things you can see that under this topic, what is critical filter. There are three things you can see: conscious mind, and critical faculty, and subconscious mind. Okay, so we are at conscious level. Okay, now we are at conscious level, as I said before, and I want to reach to the subconscious mind to implant something for my betterment. Okay, so it is the in between the subconscious and subconscious mind, there is a main gatekeeper, critical faculty, which acts as a security gate. If you want to enter into someone's house, the house or office, a personal office, there used to be some security guard. Okay, they will not allow you, okay, directly to venture into his or her office or home, whatever it may be. He will be having n number of questions with you. He will be having a lots of checklists that you have to clarify all those things. And then if he finds you that you are a particular person, and he will make sure that you will not create any problem, then he will allow you. Same like critical faculty is always reluctant, and he's always he will be having always too much of questions with him. So how we will enter into the subconscious mind? Because anyhow, to start up the process, we have to first enter into the subconscious mind, or else the process will be failed. It would be an utter failure. Okay, so here suggestion will help you. Okay, we have to bombard the critical faculty with lots of suggestion. It is called, there are two types. One is underloading method and one is overloading method. If here we have to, what we have to do to reach, for some people it is because we are doing hypnotherapy, so for some people I see they are it is very easy to get into the subconscious mind. Their critical faculty will easily allow us to enter. But there are people, those who are analytical, they will take lots of time, because the gatekeeper will not easily allow you. For that, to here, what we have to do is make the mind, we have to ambiguate the mind with bombarding lots of suggestions, or else that you should not give any gap. Okay, in between, you should not give any gap to think, to ask any, or think over. The more you are just trying to bombard suggestions, it will have no space to talk with you. It will be exhausted. Your critical faculty will be exhausted, and it will easily allow you to enter into your subconscious mind. So that because of that only, I'm saying that whenever you are trying to work on some of your problem and you want to resolve it correctly, one thing you have to understand is you need to have a proper analysis of your problem. Write it down, for which problem I'm going to work on it, and for that problem I have to if today I'm at a time one problem, you have to take one problem. Today I'm going to work on my stage fear. Okay, so this is my problem, and before starting up the process itself, you have to have a clear note of suggestion, unless and until you are an expert. So, or else you will not be able to enter into subconscious mind. So here you need to have a correct, analysis of your problem, but then also have to have a proper affirmation. What kind of affirmation will convince my critical faculty, so that it will permit me to enter into? So we have to bombard all kind of suggestions, so that it will help you to enter into your subconscious mind. Once you have entered into the subconscious mind, then that is your priority, and that is your main role to realign. Because you know that as Carl Rogers says on client-centered therapy, client knows better about himself. So this is my problem. So what kind of affirmation will boost me up? Okay, what kind of affirmation can bring changes on my life? So what am I lagging? So you have to implant all kind of that. It is okay that for example, I am fearful about how the people will evaluate me if though I have a capability and caliber to perform, but still there is a fear, social fear within me. So I will say it is okay, just that it is normal that others will evaluate, but you can there is a power within you. Why are you fearful about it? Just see yourself that you're performing well. Likewise, we have to just give a pat to ourselves, and we have to talk to ourselves in such a way that your suggestion will force your brain to act in any diverse situation, because our unconscious mind doesn't know what is real and unreal. Okay, so everything is up to you, and most of the time our problems if you put a framework of our problem, we can find that most of our problem is because we don't accept ourselves. We always walk ahead to get others appraisal for all our what we are just performing. See, knowingly or unknowingly, we hold a board on our chest: love me, accept me, everything. But we never appreciate, we never accept ourselves, unless and until, if you don't accept yourself, if you don't love yourself, how come others will? That everything will be because our face is a mirror. Okay, it will be directly expressive to everyone. So start loving yourself. Start doing this process. Give a well planted affirmation. Affirm yourself. and give auto suggestions so that you will be able to perform well in your life. The moment when you are trying, when you are able to accept yourself, knowing all your weaknesses and excellence, the moment others will start accept you, and you will see the changes in your life. Can you go to the next slide? Okay, so here it is. What are the problem? If now we will be having doubts that what are the problem that can be solved with the help of hypnosis. So here, most of us, as I said, the confidence boosting. Lack of confidence leads us to many severity of to face many severities. Okay, so here to perform well, what we have to do is to boost up our confidence. So self hypnosis is a very good tool which will help you to boost up your confidence level, and also to make you feel better tomorrow. Okay, and self-esteem boosting. There used to be undesired behaviors we don't like, which seldom used to feel that this kind of undesired behaviors leads me to distraction or whatever. It enables to grow. It never enable me to grow smoothly in my profession or career. Such kind of undesired behaviors can be eliminated with the help of this tool. Then this is a purely clinical approach. Pain relief. For pain relief also, we can apply and use self hypnosis. And phobias, then smoking cessation is very much. So these are the things. Everything. This is not something a medicine or something. This is not a kind of any medication cure. Everything is your creativity. How you are going to have a framework of your problem. Then the so-called well designed this affirmation and suggestion is everything on it. Okay, because we have to believe on that process. Unless and until if you don't believe, what will happen? So this much days nothing happened. Now the sir is coming and saying this and that. If you affirm yourself that something will happen, how come? Stop overthinking on everything. Just start believing on it. The moment when you will try to accept yourself, my dear friends, I challenge you that probably in your future you will be having a drastic changes. I am also witness of myself itself. Using all kind of stuffs, I have changed a lot. Okay, so it will really help you, and it will lead you to different pathways of success and excellence. Next. So how we will come to know that I am under hypnotic trance? So there are different symptoms through which we can understand that I am going through hypnosis. I will teach you the different techniques followed by this. And before that, I'm just giving a brief that for many of us will doubt that whether I am under hypnosis or not. So one thing before that, I want to tell you that the moment when we are closing our eyes and starting up some process, we are into the university of darkness. That time itself, we are into semi-trance. All psychotherapies are done under semi-hypnotic trance. Okay, hypnotherapy has a very much influence on all other therapies. Okay, so don't doubt. It is not something you are sleeping. More than that, you are just altering yourself from consciousness to altered series of consciousness. So the moment when you are closing your eyes for some therapies, or you're already into the university of darkness, which means you are into your own world. Okay, that is trance. So don't doubt yourself. I am not able to sleep. I can hear. You can hear, and you can have access on everything happening in and around you, but you will be relaxed. Okay, you will be relaxed, and you will be hyper suggestible the moment when you will close and just focus on something you're trying to get. So what are the different symptoms you need to understand is, the moment when you will go through hypnosis, you will be having a feel of fluttering of eyes. Your eyelids will start fluttering. You will be having a rapid fluttering on your eyes. Then sense of numbness. You will be having a kind of numbness throughout your body, or some part of your body, or sense of being light. Your body will become very much light and relaxed. You will feel like that your body is becoming like a feather. It is just flying on the air. though you are lying on a couch or through for that process and all, but you will feel like that your body started flying, your body is becoming very, very light. Then sense of energy moving through. When you inhale and exhale your breathe, the moment when you are exhaling your breathe and inhaling your breath, especially when you are exhaling, that time you will feel that the negative energies are just venting out. And the moment when you are inhaling it, you will feel like some kind of energy is drawing inside you. You will be feel some kind of energy is just moving inside, and then feeling of emotion then normal. You will be having lots of emotions, as I told you before, because you will be, though you will be amidst the distraction, but you will be able to feel better than the normal condition. Okay, can you switch to next? Yeah, see, so here now it's to now he from here itself you have to keenly listen and keenly understand. Okay, these are the 5 phases one need to be aware with regard to hypnosis. What if you want to write it down, you can have a note it, because it will help you to practice in your day-to-day life. Hypnotic induction, I will first read out everything and then I'll one by one I'll try to explain you. Deepening trance, suggestion delivery, strengthening the suggestion, trance closure. So hypnotic induction, what is hypnotic induction? That is where we induce trance on ourselves. Okay, we will there are different ways through which we can induce trance on ourselves in terms of self-hypnosis, like a relaxation technique. Slowly, I will fixate. There are relaxation techniques, and another one is fixation techniques. Then guiding. There used to be some, music's available for inducing trance. Okay, so as a hypnotic induction can be, you can fixate your eyes on a particular object and you can just focus, you have to focus onto that particular object. The moment when you are just trying to focus on a particular object you will be having that strain on your eyes, and slowly you have to say to yourself that slowly my eyes are becoming heavier and heavier. The moment when you feel heavier and heavier, the slowly your eyes becoming rapid, your eyes becoming close. Your eyes will become close, and you will feel that you will feel some kind of stickiness over your eyes, and slowly you have to initiate all other process, like from head to toe you have to relax yourself, like saying that I could feel now I feel the muscles in and around my forehead is getting relaxed. It's getting relaxed. The more I feel relaxed, I go deeper and deeper into hypnotic sleep. Same wise, you have to say that my eyebrows, then next to that, my eyebrows are getting relaxed. The moment when I could feel the muscles in and around my eyebrows is getting relaxed, I could feel the body is becoming more and more and further relaxed. Slowly, like eyes are getting relaxed, nose muscles are getting relaxed. This is a relaxation technique. The more I could feel, and the moment when you are inhaling and exhaling your breath, your sleep is getting double and double. You feel the lightness in your body. I feel every single cell of my body is just relaxing. I am very comfortably relaxed, and I feel very, very relaxed. Likewise, you have to initiate. Okay, then deepening of trance. And when you are trying to deepen your trance, here comes where for this deepening trance is to break the critical faculty, where you have to give lots of, lots of, you have to overload with lots of suggestions to break out the critical faculty. Okay, here you have to say that if for example, when I'm initiating that, when I'm doing that process, relaxation process, there are lots of things coming into my mind. That time you have to say that is making me to break the process, means that time you have to say that the thoughts moving inside my mind itself is leading me into better relaxation. All other thoughts and distraction is making me to feel relaxation. If something stops you to get into trance, then you have to take that thing, and that you have to alter it, and they have to say that this thing is also helping me to get into hypnotic state. Likewise, you have to deepen your trance, and it will lead you into deeper relaxation. Then the moment when you have reached into your when you have deepened your trance, ultimately you will be into that your subconscious mind, where you have to, that this is your main role, where you have to deliver suggestions. You have made a problem, and you have induced a trance, and then deepened the trance. Then again, it is your main role and main duty and the main duty to implant the suggestion. Now you have to drop all the suggestion, properly deliver the suggestion based on your problem. At a time, one problem, and recurrently, persistently, you have to do all kind of suggestions. Talk to yourself. It is all about to talking to yourself. We have lost connections with ourselves. Most of the time, the problem arises because of this, that most of the time we have lost connections with ourselves, that we have to rebuild, that we have to again establish, and we have to feel that we are something. For that, give suggestion as of your wish, which will lead you to better success tomorrow. Then strengthening the suggestion, associating all kind of auxiliary emotions. I have said, for example, you are doing something is for you are doing this hypnosis for some problem, then feel that on that area you are just excelling, and people are looking at you, and all other significant people in and around you are just trying to appraise you, and you feel very happy and delighted on that particular situation when you're on. So far you are not able to perform, but when I'm doing it here, I can imagine and I can see myself growing onto that particular field. I feel really better. And so that very next, in that upcoming series, you can see that you are really growing onto that particular field. Then transclosure is same, like we have to count 1 to 5, and we have to one, you're totally and completely relaxed. 2, you're becoming more and more energetic than earlier before. 3, you can hear all the sounds happening in and around you, and you feel really very happy about yourself, and you are very very energetic. Likewise, we have to give, it is all about creativity. Don't follow anything, do everything up to your creativity. There used to be lots of guidelines, but it would be better if you can add your own, because you know about yourself better than how you will be feeling. Then 4, you say that I can feel the flow of blood is just surpassing to every single cell of body, and it is celebrating with me, and that is making me feel better. And 5, slowly open your eyes and come out of your sleep. So when you are doing self hypnosis, one thing you need to understand: if you are doing self hypnosis before, you need not, if you are doing that before retiring to bed, you need not to you need not to terminate your sleep directly. You can get into sleep. So one thing, because it would be better, because from morning till evening, we used to have lots of problems, we used to encounter several problems. It would be better if you do before retiring to bed, so that I can finish all the unfinished business, what I am withholding. Or else then next morning I'll be messed with lots of things happened earlier. So it would be always better that you just finished up all the unfinished business which made you feel sad, so which made you feel, made you put down, which will put you down, which made you feel that you are nothing. All problems that you have to set aside went out before retiring to the bed. It would be better that if you do before retiring to bed, so that you need not to close your no terminate your trance directly. You can get into sleep. Okay. Or else you can do this in the evening or afternoon, if you have had a problem in the afternoon in the office or wherever, and you're feeling low. That time also you can go to some place where you can sit and do this process. It is your choice. Okay, but it is always good when you're doing self hypnosis, do that before retiring to bed. Ma'am, can you switch to the next slide? So here, what is auto suggestion? Okay, as I said, in hetero hypnosis, the therapist will implant suggestion, listening to your problem. In the counseling setup and all, hypnotherapist will listen to your problem. Based on that, he will have a proper analysis of your problem, and he will decide what things has to be implanted. Okay, he will implant everything, but here it is not guided, it is self-guiding. So here we will not use the term suggestion, but we will here use auto suggestion, because I am the one who is going to implant suggestion on you, so that I will make a good suggestion and I will implant on myself. Okay. Likewise, if I have doubt on my abilities, I feel fear, I will say within me that I believe in myself, I am courageous, and I can accomplish this goal. Such kind of things that has to be implanted into our subconscious mind. That has to be implanted correctly onto our subconscious mind. Here we will do only auto suggestion, not suggestion. We are not taking any help, but rather we are helping us to grow into the field of any other problem. Understood? Can you change? So be specific while delivering suggestion. As I tell, at the time you have to take one problem, and that problem should be specific. It should not be in a generic way. When if I'm doing a self hypnosis for stage fear, then the intention and the process should be that fear oriented. Okay, that stage fear oriented. It should not be you should not go astray. You should not take multiple problem at a time. Be specific while delivering suggestion, and that you have to make suggestion accordingly for the problem. Okay, and be specific. Write down before practicing. If you are a learner and you are going to do from today, and you are too much, I mean, you are thinking that I can directly deliver suggestion after inducing stand itself. Don't do that. It may be utter failure. So it would be better that you have a note of your problem, then write down all the suggestion what is required. So you may be knowing, because of this, because others may not accept me, but at a time I can at least accept, right? So I will say that it is no problem, man. No problem. It is okay that others are hating you. At a time, if you can slowly, if you can performance, others will start accepting you. Likewise, you have to pat yourself, and you have to write down before, so that you can give correct suggestion to yourself. Okay, then deliver suggestion neatly with an order. Don't mess it. Correctly, orderly do that. Whatever the presentation is very much important. Okay, when you are doing any presentation and all, everyone, there used to be always a comment or feedback on it, that, man, whatever you are doing, just do it orderly, then it is okay. Though you know little stuff, do it orderly. Same ways, when you're talking to your subconscious mind, when you're trying to implant something to your subconscious mind, you should do everything in an orderly manner. Okay, switch to another slide. Yeah, please write it down. These are the steps to enable self hypnosis. To start the process, you need to physically relax and comfortable. To administer any other psychotherapies, therapies, this first point is very much important. Okay, if you are just if you have got some problem, and you are physically and psychologically not feeling relaxed, then nobody can lead you to that therapy. Okay, so the moment when the client comes, the therapist used to make him feel relaxed about himself. Okay, so same wise, before starting the process, you should relax yourself. Sit in a comfortable places. There should not be no other noises and distractions. Choose a comfortable places, and if you are doing that before retiring to your bed, you can lay down onto your bed, and you can start up the process where you can feel really comfortable, and reassure your mind and body that you are in a comfortable place. There would not be any problem ahead. You will be safe. You will be safe. So you have to you have to make yourself feel physically relaxed and comfortable. Then, as I told you before, this is called fixation. Second step: find object that you can focus your vision and attention. If you're lying on a bed, then obviously there would be some ceiling fans above. Okay, the moment when you are sleeping, and you can fixate your eyes, you can fixate your attention to the middle of the fan, moving upward. So the moment when you are like just like fixating your eyelids, say to yourself, the more I am just trying to fixate my eyes on the top of the fan, I feel that my eyelids becoming more and more heavier, and it is leading me to feel very relaxed and comfortable. Slowly and gradually, my eyes getting close and close, and I go deeper. Likewise, you have to fixate, or if you are doing that in the afternoon or in the evening, you can particularly fixate your attention to some object on the wall, or whatever it may be. Wherever it may be, it's up to your choice. Then clear your mind of all thoughts, and just focus on the objects. The moment when you plan to start up hypnosis, then set aside all your problem. That is none of your business. Throughout the day, you were enmeshed with this lots of lots of problem. Now I have planned to do something. I have planned to do something to resolve my problem. So this is not a time to disturb my mind, but it is a time where I should take a full control of myself, and I have to do this with a lot, I mean with lots of with a belief that I can really perform well. Okay, so clear your mind. Just vent out all the negative. There was the moment when you are inhaling and exhaling your breath. That time you say that if at all there is something disturbing me within. The moment when I am exhaling my breath, I could feel that the negative energy is moving out from my body and mind. I feel better and better. The moment when I am inhaling the breath, I could feel the energy, the positive energy is drawing inside, and that is making me feel very lighter and relax. I feel very relaxed and delightful. Likewise, you have to clear all the minds, because that is none of your business. So far you have dealt with this kind of problems, but here I'm going to deal with my problem in a positive way. So you should not allow something to enter into your body to disturb you. Okay, then become aware of your eyes. Okay, become aware of your eyes. Think about your eyelids becoming heavy as slowly closing. As I said, when the more you are trying to fixate your eyes on the top, you will be feeling a heaviness on your eyelids, because so far for a particular, if you focus your attention on for a particular time on something, gradually you'll be having that feel that your eyes becoming heavier and heavier without even moving your eyeballs. When you're just fixating on something, it is very natural that you will be having that feel, and you there might be a chance that eyes can, and I mean the literally the water can come out of your eyes. No, so don't become tense about it and become heavy when your eyelids becoming heavy, as slowly, and allow yourself to close your eyes and move inward and go to hypnotic sleep. Okay, ma'am, switch to the next slide. And please switch to the next slide. Yeah. Then tell your mind that you will relax deeply every time you breathe out. Say recurrently and consistently throughout the session, say to your mind that the moment when I'm inhaling and exhaling breathe, I'm going 10 times 10 times double. My sleep is getting 10 times double. I'm going down and I'm going deeper down, and I'm going deep into hypnotic sleep. Likewise, you have to say to your mind. Okay, then softly and softly, gently, and monotonously count 10 in your mind, saying, I am relaxed. Say yourself, the more you will say that I am relaxed, because here nobody's guiding you, right? You are just initiating this process on. So you have to make your mind convince, so that the critical faculty will allow you to enter to experience this hypnotic trance fully. So say yourself softly and gently and monotonously count down 10. 10, I'm totally relaxed. 9, I'm getting far and far better. I'm getting deeper into hypnosis. Is 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 1. Slowly you are into deep sleep. At the count of 1, I will be totally relaxed. Okay, make sure that once again repetitively say, so that your mind your unconscious mind will start believing on. As I said before, that your unconscious mind doesn't know what is real and unreal. Okay, say again and again repetitively. If you will say, then it will happen for sure. Then when you have reached your hypnotic state, then it is your time, as I said before, for suggestion delivery. Deliver all the suggestions possible for a change. Then calm down and come out of sleep. uh, Again I'm saying, before if you are doing this before retiring to sleep, then no need of doing that. Okay, then count same 1 to 10, and say, if you are doing in the afternoon time, or in between your routine, then you can slowly say to your mind that slowly come out of sleep, start counting 1 to 10, and make sure that at the count of 10 I will be out of the sleep. Say 1, I feel very relaxed. I am experiencing such feeling. Solemn, and I feel very much positive about myself. 3, 4. Likewise, add some positive connotations in between throughout the count until you reach 10, and make sure that at the count of 10 you become fully aware of the situation happening in and around. Ma'am, just switch this to the next slide. There is no slide, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
The slide is over, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So I would love to give some little experience.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So, dear participants, just we have finished. This is not. This is. I have not. Just I have touched a little part of it. When we talk about hypnosis, hypnosis is an ocean. So I want. It is. Just I have touched a little part of it. Now, based on this, based on the self hypnosis, I will just try to give you some experience which will help you to practice in your day to day life. Okay, if possible, I'm not forcing you to enable your video if possible, so that I can watch your non-verbal cues. Okay, please switch on your video and we will start the process. Yeah, sit in a comfortable position. Sit in a comfortable position. There should not be any other distractions in and around. Make sure that you are in a comfortable position. Just try to focus your attention on the top or on the wall where you're sitting. Try to fixate your eyes on something where you can really focus your attention. And the moment when you are just listening to my voice, you can feel that every single cell of your body is just cooperating, and subconscious mind is ready to, your subconscious mind is ever ready to move ahead under this process. Try to just fixate your eyes on something, some objects. The moment when you are trying to fixate your eyes and when you are trying to focus on the object, you feel that your eyelids become heavier and heavier. Every single sound of mine is just leading you into deep relaxation. Become aware of yourself, be yourself. Just went out and set aside everything and try to allow your mind to relax completely. Your mind can do that. Your mind is helping you out to do that. Now, just set aside all the problems, which is none of your business right now. You are decided to feel relaxed, and the moment when you're listening to my voice and just when you're trying to focus on the object, you could feel that your entire body is just ready to cooperate throughout the process. And more than that, your subconscious mind is becoming too docile to the process, and you feel very, very, very relaxed. And you feel very relaxed. Just stay focused and listen to my voice completely. Just try to slowly, when you feel that your eyes becoming, when you're just staring at the object, and the moment when you're just feeling that your eyes becoming more heavier, now slowly you can close your eyes and just get into deep sleep. Don't doubt yourself, just allow yourself. The moment when you're just trying to feel, your mind is just listening to this music. You go deeper, 10 times deeper with my voice. You'll go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 3 to 1, go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Just try to focus on your forehead. And with closed eyes, take a comfortable position. Just try to feel this. Just get tuned. Your subconscious mind is getting tuned to my voice. Just try to focus on your forehead and feel the muscles in and around your forehead is getting relaxed. Every single sound of mine is leading to deeper and deeper and deeper. Go deeper down. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale your breath. The moment when you are inhaling and exhaling your breath, you are venting out the negative energy and drawing in the positive energy. And you feel very, very relaxed. Every single cell of your body is getting relaxed. And your body is ever ready to cooperate. Just start doing process. Just try to switch your attention to your eyelids and feel the muscles, particularly on your eyelids, is becoming more and more relaxed. The music is even leading you into deep relaxation. Try to just focus here throughout your body, on your cheeks, on your nose, on your ears, on your chest, on your stomach, on your hands, on your legs, entire body. The moment when you are listening, your eyes becoming more and more heavier. You feel the stickiness. You are just moving down deeper and deeper and deeper, 10 times deeper. Inhale and exhale your breath. The moment when you have closed your eyes, you could reach directly to the university of the darkness. The moment when I could see inside in between, amidst the darkness, I can really find the meaning of my life. How beautiful is my inner world that I have failed to acknowledge. The moment when I am getting tuned to this, when my subconscious mind is allowing me to look into myself under this darkness also, I feel really relaxed and very, very happy. I really feel very happy and very relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. The moment when I could see look into into my own world, the University of Darkness is very beautiful than I have never thought of it. I could see that there is a goodness and the feel of divine within me that is making me special. I am down to this earth with lots of goodness. Everything is within me. Really, I am a gift of God. I am a gift of nature. I am gift to this entire Mother Nation. Now you can feel the presence of the significant peoples in and around you. With my voice, when you could feel the peoples in and around you, you go 10 times deeper and deeper. Inhale and exhale your breath. You can see the lion and lioness roaring inside you, saying that I can, saying that you can, saying that we can. When you could listen that voice coming within you, you are really feeling that you are something today. Hereafter, the moment when I find time, I will never waste a single minute of my life to acknowledge my own goodness and my own potentials within me. I am really a gift of God. Feel the significant peoples in and around you. That could be your parents, your well-wishers, and everyone in and around you is just holding your hands and they are just with you and you feel really happy. With this music, go deeper, 10 times deeper. Feel divine within you. Feel the divine touch. Inhale and just make a wish of your choice where you want to really excel in your life. It could be in your profession. It could be in your day-to-day life where I want to need a boost. See yourself becoming very powerful onto the particular area. And I have missed this opportunity to talk to myself. Just thank yourself. Thank God for the benevolence He has showered. Thank the Lord Almighty. Thank the all peoples who has contributed, who have sprinkled smile on your face. With this, have a wonderful note of it. Thank yourself intimately. Thank your subconscious mind for the cooperativeness. How generous is your subconscious mind is. It is ever ready to help you. Thank God. And take 3 deep breaths. The moment when you could feel that your breath is going deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Inhale and exhale your breath. Become aware of yourself. Feel the richness and goodness withholding within yourself. You are really marvelous. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are down to it. Everyone is welcoming you into this world. You are new to this earth. Free to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Just feel relaxed. The moment when you could feel, inhale and exhale and your breathe. Just now I'm going to count 1 to 5. The moment when I will reach 5, you will be very well able to open your eyes. 1. Feel the flow of blood just flowing and surpassing from your head to toe. The flow of blood is making you feel something. Feel that every organs, feel the work of all organs. It's making you feel something today. And every single cell of your body is and celebrating with you. And there is a sound coming with, say to your mind, I live and I enjoy my living. Say to your mind, I live and I enjoy my living. I live and I enjoy my living. 4, 3, feel the energy, feel the positive energy dwelling inside your mind and body. 4, become aware of yourself. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Ventilate anything if that is just again something that is making you feel that You are nothing. Just ventilate all the negative emotions. Draw in all the negative energy inside. Feel divine within you. 5. Become more aware of yourself. Become aware of your surroundings. And with the sound, try to slowly open your eyes and get back. Open your eyes and get back. Open your eyes and get back. Get back. Be in touch with this feeling for a while. Enjoy it. And the moment when you have opened your eyes, just rub your both palms and apply that onto your face and feel divine within you. Feel divine. Rub and apply that onto your face and feel the positive energy. Very good. So I have finished my part.
Yes, Joe, sir, it was well articulated and it was a wonderful presentation. Even your presentation itself, we were into a different world, and after that, after presentation, the therapy it's taken to a different world, and we felt the positive energy, and it was a divine one, I can say. And participant, the forum is open for the question answer. Yes, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question, or else you can put your questions in the chat box also.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vidya, ma'am.
Yeah, Joe, sir, it was really a very good session. So thank you for that. So I have two doubts to ask. So one is that you were just telling when doing self-hypnosis, we will be giving auto-suggestions for a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
So is it that, for example, today I'm doing a self-hypnosis session now. Is it only one problem I take and give a auto-suggestion? And is it that one session is enough for that one problem, or I should keep on repeating it many number of days for a result?
Yeah, very good, ma'am. Very good question, ma'am. I'm happy to answer you this question. So, as I told that at times you should take one problem, and as you were asking that whether I have to do recurrently for that problem, recurrently practice the same thing therapy for that problem is yes. Then the answer should be yes. You have to practice it again and again, because we may not know the how old the root cause is the root cause of that particular problem. With one session you cannot dealt everything, so you need to practice it recurrently, so that after several sessions, after some multiple 10 or 5 sessions, you will slowly come to know that there is there is a change for sure, that there will be change. And the more you will do means you will be easily come out of your problems, or the areas where you want to really excel in your life.
Okay, so when I'm doing it recurrently, is it the first day what suggestion I'm giving, is that the same suggestions I should be giving throughout for that problem?
Yes.
No, ma'am. That can be changed. Okay. Then again, I'm not forcing you to change. That is up to you. If your mind is convinced with that particular suggestion, you need not to change. If you are happy with that suggestion, and you feel that something, if you want to add some creativity, as I told you before, everything is creativity. The more you try to implant effective one, your mind will easily convince, and your subconscious mind will be filled, and you will be quenched with everything. If you are a thirst and you are quenched with something that you wanted, then no other thing is required to fulfill to start up the process, right?
So 2-3 suggestions also can be given at one time, right?
Yeah. If you are okay with that, then carry on. And if you want more, then add up.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, and is self-hypnosis a part of NLP?
It's not a part of NLP. It is some I said different school, different way of approach.
And this affirmations, is it part of NLP, sir?
Affirmation can be a part of it. Is everywhere. It is all therapy is using in every all therapies you will find affirmation. Psychologically speaking, affirmation is everywhere.
Okay.
To
Thank you.
feel
Thanks a
oneself
lot.
better, you need to affirm yourself. That is
Thank you, sir.
a common one. Yeah.
Yes, a very good insight, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, sir. There one more question in the chat box. YouTube
sir.
videos on self-hypnosis and affirmation, is it safe? And could
What's
there be undesirable subliminal message encoded in those videos? This is for one participant in the chat box.
subliminal? Sir, I didn't get.
Message encoded in those videos.
Wait, let me, sir. I'll show the. I'll see the chat box.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, can I go ahead?
The question is self-hypnosis and affirmation, is it safe? I mean, following through YouTube videos.
No, that is because for what they are saying, our problem may differ, but for the video, the purpose of the video should be for some other problem, should be for other problem. And if you are trying to trying to implicate same thing for your problem, then it should be a bias. There should be ambiguity. Sir, did you get?
Yes, I understand, sir. Yes.
So it is always better. We can learn from we can learn and accumulate that pattern, and we can have our own. That would be better always. I will say.
Sir, this is Suresh Kumar, and I'm really happy with your presentation. It is a wonderful one. And regarding, I have just recently I had a few questions related to that suggestions. How it is different from self-affirmation? That's my first question. And second one is, as per my knowledge, so suggestions is one of the technique which is used by that psychiatrist and general physician 50 years back. Still, it is continued. And if there is any different versions are there, can you please?
As you were saying, I can very well go with your. I mean, what you're saying that Emil Kuh was the one who introduced self-hypnosis. I mean, auto-suggestions. He was the one who introduced this. When he was a physician, as you are saying, use self-affirmation, and with medicines simultaneously he were giving affirmation to this patient. When you're consuming this, when you will consume this medicine, say that with this medicine I am getting better and better and better and better, far better. Likewise, when they were doing that, we can see that there was a tremendous change in patient's problem. Understood. So what you are saying is right. And after that, many other psychologists followed by that were trying to carry out the same affirmation pattern in many other. They have implanted this to many other therapies, and in a part of Louis Hayes self-affirmation exercises there, where he will be moreover focus on the self-affirmation and all. So affirmation is used nowadays at current scenario. Affirmation is generally implicated in all field of excellence for the betterment of oneself. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Suresh, are you there? Okay. Suresh, any other questions from the participant?
Sir, if anybody is not asking, shall I again ask one doubt, please?
Yes, you can go for one more.
Sir, sorry. Joe, sir. So when we are in self-hypnosis,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
it that we are working on our subconscious mind consciously? Like,
Not
we are in a conscious awareness when we are doing that, or how is that connection between that? Consciously, we are entering into that.
Step by step, directly, not at a stroke. We will not enter into a subconscious mind. Through suggestion, with the help of suggestion, it will help you to get into the hypnotic sleep. And the moment when you will go, when you will get into hypnotic sleep, probably you will be into subconscious mind. You will not be you will be conscious about the situation, what is happening. I was saying, right? You will be conscious about everything, but you will be hyper suggestible than normal, right? You will be
So
too
when we are
docile
giving,
to the process.
when
If
we are
I'm
giving auto
coming,
suggestions,
if
when
I'm
we are
com-
giving auto suggestion, so is it not that we are consciously only giving that suggestion, or subconsciously we are doing that?
you are consciously making suggestion to your subconscious mind under
Okay.
hypnotic sleep.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Dr. Vandana would like to ask anything. Like, since you raised the hand, like, would you like to ask anything? Do you have anything to ask, Dr. Vandana? Okay. Fine. Rest of the questions, yes, I request all the participants, please send it across to our groups, also to my webinar feedback@gmail.com. Yes, sir, I can again want to thank you for this wonderful session, and I request Dr. Salim sir to propose the vote of thank for
Before
this.
that, before concluding the session, if
Yes.
any of you have some queries to ask further, then you can send it to my mail, so that if possible, I will try to answer your questions.
Yes, sir. Can you put it in the chat box, sir,
Sure,
so that people can follow that?
sure. Wait a minute.
Good evening, Veera sir. Thank you very much for
Yes,
the.
Salim sir is there. Okay, fine, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. A few minutes, sir. Let Joe sir,
Suresh sir is also there, so if he is willing, he can also talk, I guess.
Suresh sir, are you there, sir?
Sir, I have dropped the mail.
Salim sir.
Yeah.
As participants, you can see Joseph's email ID and his mobile number in the chat box. You can note it, kindly note it. Now I request either Suresh Kumar sir or Dr. Salim sir to propose a vote of thanks. Salim sir, you can go ahead, I guess. Salim sir?
Yes, Salim sir,
He is muted.
Dr. Salim.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I request you to propose the vote of thank, please, sir.
Fine, sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Veera sir. Thank you, Akshay ma'am. Thank you, Joe sir. It was a nice, wonderful presentation. The self-hypnosis. You very clearly explained about the hypnosis and as well as self-hypnosis. Actually, you clearly explained to Dr. Vidya's question. He asked rightly, you are doing consciously or unconsciously, coming to the part of self-hypnosis. So you very well explained. That is the wonder part, because as per my knowledge, a lot of people having the same question. We are doing self-hypnosis. We are doing in the conscious or unconscious level. So you clearly explained. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful presentations. So I would like to thank you on behalf of American College Madurai and Madras School of Social Work Chennai and Department of Psychology Madurai Kamarajar University and MS Chellamuthi Institute of Mental Health and Rehabilitation Madurai and Red Pond Educational and Psychological Research Center Madurai and Psycho-Oncological Association Turkey. So thank you very much, Joe sir, and thank you very much for all the participants and who are asking the question also. Thank you, one and all. And tomorrow we are going to have yet another wonderful session. I think 228th session. So we will meet on that tomorrow's evening. Thank you, one and all.
So I to thank before concluding it, I to thank you all for organizing a wonderful program and for giving me this wonderful opportunity to enlighten the participants. And last but not least, I also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the participants for their wonderful cooperation. Thank you all.
Yes, pleasure is ours, and there are many appreciation posts in the chat box, and we'll have another session if time allows for you. Like we'll have one more session
Sure,
with
sir.
you
Sure.
in same or series, sir.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank for your time and thank for the eye-opening session which we had through you. And it was, really we are overwhelmed. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thanks a ton, sir.
you.
Thank you, sincere participant also.